Beautiful people, what's up? What's going on, you guys? What is going on? Hmm. What's up, y'all? Danielle, what's going on? How are you, my love? Yes, I am here. I am here. I know it's been a while, y'all. It's been a lot. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a lot going on. But hopefully you all are well. I hope. Big Boss Queen, what's up? Hmm. Tremaine, I thought so. Yeah. What's going on, Paris? Hi, Paris. My people in the background, what's up to you guys? Hopefully, you all have been well, love, and appreciate you, my intercessors. Of course, it's a privilege to always have you in the background in the space. Yeah. So this is just a check-in. I know things have been a little different. I know you guys are used to seeing me just a little more, generally, pretty much every day. But a lot of changes, of course, have been happening in real time and in real life. But we're just gonna get into some energies, see what's going on, because I couldn't get a reading in today, upload rather. So we'll get like an energy read, see what's going on, with what's in the news. So what's the news and what's going on? Then of course we'll get into some tarot. We'll get into some tarot. Get into some tarot. What's up? What's up, thickly? I know you thickly. What's up, thickly? Aretha, what's going on? What's going on? Oh well, look at that. Got somebody reaching out to you. Y'all better okay. Make the love connection. The love connection. All right, so I know this is going to probably be a little more intimate, because like I know with me not being so present, I know a lot of people have just like dropped off and have taken breaks from tarot. And I know like tarot has been very interesting as of late. You have those who have very well have done work and made changes in their life, and they're benefiting in major ways. And sometimes those major ways, they start in progress, step by step. Like it's one of those kind of situations where you can make changes, but you can't expect changes to happen so instantaneously, or to see the impact of those changes so instantaneously. So it's like almost like one of those things where it's like a new space. This is new territory, and that's why they say you're forever learning, you're forever growing. So it's new spaces and new territory. So I'll take ownership and take joy in the fact that you're not where you were a year ago. You're not where you were a month ago. If you've been doing the work and you've been seeing improvement, then we're talking to you. Okay. But let's get into this because I know that's when people probably will start hopping into the room. Okay. But let's see who else is here. Hi, Janice. What's going on, Janice? Bikini Body Challenge. What's up, Bikini Body Challenge? Bikini Body Challenge. All right. So let's get into what energies could possibly be going on. See what's, surrounding us. I have no idea what's going to happen. Have no idea what's going to come out. Attical? Is that how you say that? Okay. So funny enough, swept up, fell out. So head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have change. So codependency, unhealthy attachment, as well as weighed down. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I feel like for some of you all, you're possibly going to be connected to somebody that's going to, like, in some way be relying on you. It's given like that old school mentality of husband goes to work, wife stays at home, watches the kids, take care of the household, and all of those things. It's given a vibe like that. Like I know, like for the most part, Pisces are in the space where they're like, I'm single. I get it. Hell, people have even gone to the point where they say we've evolved. We're no longer fishes. We are sharks. We are sharks. That's what they've been saying about Pisces, especially if you're a Pisces. Of course, this live is for everybody, but yeah, personal experience. Yeah, it's been interesting. It's like we ain't bothering by it, but once that blood come out, so listen, I don't know. I don't know if y'all can hear this, but this homeboy upstairs, y'all. Oh my god, man. I don't know what he be doing, man. Like, I don't know what this rhythm. I don't know what this rhythm this man got going on. It's crazy. It's crazy. Love is in the air, and so is the ride and the baloney pony. Okay, because I don't know what's happening. I don't know what this man is doing. But anywho, let's get into this for real. But like connections, one before connections are very significant. A lot of people be swearing up and down that they don't want to be bothered with nobody, and they be bald faced lying. Because like if you got up underneath the right person, or the right person got up underneath you, you will be all for it. And I feel like that's the way love happens. That's the way connections happen. Those are the ones that are actually the most fun, the most genuine, where you're in connections where you're allowed to be yourself. That person is allowed, is allowed to be themselves freely, and then you all grow together and cultivate and create a space where that's even safe as well. Anywho, that must relationships are very significant because I feel like a lot of people have just been tired, like not over love, just not wanting to play games with people. Like you are not over love. Like that's the energy that I do feel. because I feel like a lot of people get it misconstrued. Like it's like you're not over love. What it is you still want love. You still want the relationship. You want that thing that you want, not the white picket fence dream, your own dream. You want that. And I feel like what it is, in order to get that, you have to deal with people. In order to get that, you have to deal with people. And in this day and age, people are interesting. People are interesting. People will talk a good game. They'll say a multitude of many different things that they want, and they don't want anything that they said that they wanted. They just want to play a game. And I don't know what it is about people where it's like if you wanted something from somebody, all you need to do is tell them. All you have to do is tell them. They'll either do it or they won't. If you want a one night stand, say you want a one night stand, you looking for a good time, just say it. If you're looking to date and you want a relationship and you're intentional and you say it, say it. It's not that difficult. And I feel like that's where people miss the buck. Like people miss the mark. And people also miss the mark. Relationships must be very significant because this stuff is coming out of the fly. A lot of people are actually missing out on what they want because you won't make the approach. I feel like society has ruined us. Society has ruined us. Society has made us feel and believe we can't go after what we want to go after just because sometimes of gender roles and things like that. And I'm not saying just because a woman goes after a man doesn't mean that she's aggressive. I feel like it's an interesting dichotomy. Not for a guy to feel like, oh, she came after me. Now I feel all timid and shy. No, that's an assertive woman who can still play a feminine role as well. She's just exerting her masculinity right now. She's saying, I'm gonna go after what I want. Now, how you do it, how you go about doing it makes all the difference in the world. Now, I wouldn't don't ask him to marry you. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that one. Like, don't. I mean, if that works for you, I wouldn't recommend it. It's a very, 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 very rare thing. Very rare thing, but I wouldn't recommend that. But a lot of you all are missing out because you won't make the approach. And you miss the social cues and things like that. Anywho, let's see. Divine, what is the message here? What are the energies? What are the energies? Okay. So we have an energy of today, which says good vibes, present, and in the moment. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Divine, clarify. Yeah, wine and dine. Courtship, consistently dating, romance and passion. Some of you all, wherever you are, because everybody not stuck in the snow. Um, you could be going on a date today. We have harmony at the bottom of the deck. I do feel like if you are going on a date, I feel like you're gonna have a good time. I feel like it'll be in balance. I feel like you all will mesh very well. Is what is it's just the vibe I'm getting. This is if you're going out on a date or if you're going on a date soon. But I feel like it's for some of you all it's planned, and for some of you all it's going to be unexpected. I feel like there's multiple energy signatures, like if you say you will, because I'm just seeing many different variables. I'm seeing dating. I'm also seeing just people sitting having conversations. I'm seeing groups of friends also having conversations. We are in the midst of the holidays right now as well. So I do feel like coming together and connecting with people is going to be very significant. Okay. Divine, what else do we need to know about this? Okay. Of course, it flies out to the floor. Okay. So we have knocked up here. We have pregnancy, expecting, as well as mothering. So emphasis on expecting. Divine, clarify, knocked up. Uh, okay, so we have the blues, scared, heavy emotions, as well as mental distress. Some of you all are going. Don't don't chew my head off. After you have your good time, you might want to go, get checked just as a precautionary, because the blues, heavy emotions, mental distress. This messes some people up. You know, pregnancy. This is the message. I'm not getting anything sidebarred or away from pregnancy. I'm getting direct pregnancy, and this is after have your good time. But obviously, be very leery, especially if you're on birth control and things like that. Other things and methods and all of that other stuff. Your business is your business. Your business is your business. Divine, can you give me one more for this energy here? Okay. Yeah. So we have laughter. So wholeness, overjoyed, smiling. So I feel like all is going to be well concerning this situation. I feel like this is more so a nod or like a precautionary, type of situation. Like this is one of those kind of things where today wine and dine, knocked up, the blues, the laughter, this gives all in a moment. Like this gives somebody going out to have a good time with no major expectations, no major goals, just enjoying it, being in the moment, almost like a whatever happens happens. This doesn't give me like an energy of somebody who's out there with multiple people, every a different person every day, and like, no, this gives more so an energy of somebody just wanting to have a good time, possibly coming out of being in the dumps, or not being able to do much. I feel like your resources also are going to get ready to pick up, and you're going to be in a space where you are going to want to start to do things, whether this is taking yourself out, whether this is going somewhere. It's places where you will possibly meet people. I do feel like, regardless of the weather, once again, I do feel like a lot of you all are going to be getting out a little more within the coming few weeks here. Yeah. What's up, golden child? How are you, blue crystal? What's up, blue crystal? Jacqueline, what's up, Jacqueline? Divine, what is another prominent energy here? Yeah. We have numbing, so self-medicating, addictions, as well as irrational behavior. I feel like it's possible that there is somebody who is an avoidant. Because it's almost like somebody is either trying to get away from something, get rid of something. I feel like if this is like a numbing type of situation where somebody isn't wanting to feel something, this could be relative to emotions. Because mental distress will do things, but it wouldn't numb you, in a way. I feel like mental perplexities have a way of confusing you, like, more so crippling your thought process, where you don't want to think, where you don't want to do anything because you're overthinking and all of those other things. But anywho, divine numbing here. Okay. Yeah. So we have Bunny and Clyde. Okay. So ride or die, us against the world, dedicated partnership. So definitely avoiding. I feel like this is relative to a relationship. This gives me an energy of somebody who is almost in some way, possibly even desperate. Because when you're numbing, and when you speak of like very fine connections, because Bonnie and Clyde, because Divine, tell me the significance of Bonnie and Clyde. What can you tell me about that? Okay. Yeah, and then we have key player. Yeah, so this definitely was somebody there's an avoidant because I do feel like there is possible that there is some sort of separation here. With Bonnie and Clyde, it was a very fond, significant situation, especially when you consider what Bonnie and Clyde were to each other, not what they did, but what they were to each other. And then you have key player. So key player just in essence gives me like a partner, an important person to you or to someone else, or you may be this person that this individual is talking about. I feel like somebody is possibly even in a heavy stage or of regret, realizing that you're not coming back, like you're not coming back. There's things that you've done. I feel like it's also just like we're forging ahead. I feel like we're forging ahead. Most times with dating now, it's like a one try kind of situation. If you fuck up one time, it's like, yeah, I'm done, unless it's really worth it. But if it's like the preliminary stages and we hear it, every little thing counts. That's how a lot of people are viewing things. Tell me more, Divine, and then I'm gonna come off this because I don't. Yeah. So we have the energy of fed up. So over it, not having it, as well as frustrated. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like what it all boils down to is you're missed. There's no other way around it. You're missed. You are missed. And this could be many different variables. I want to say that, but I feel like there's a larger emphasis on those individuals who were shady in some type of way or who did something bogus, with causing you to have to sever the relationship and you go about your business. It's evident where the glow up is. It's evident where the glow up is. Yeah. Divine, can I have one more? What's the energy? What's the last energy we have here? Emphasis on that. Okay. I should have said it earlier. Anywho, we have the energy of receipts. So evidence guilty as charged as well as exposed. Hmm. We have frenemy at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I don't know why. What I'm hearing is why now? Why now? And it could possibly be an energy of why now because somebody's held on to some information with this receipts. Somebody's held on to some information. This is somebody who you probably had an inkling about, somebody probably close to you and close proximity. Because in order to be a frenemy, you would have had to have been in close proximity. Close proximity. Divine, tell me more. Because, yeah, lipstick evidence. Somebody wants to. So, infidelity, caught cheating, as well as betrayal. Okay. This feels like revenge. I'm not. There's no. I can't. I can't. I can't hold you. It feels like revenge. It feels like revenge. It feels petty, but it feels like revenge. It's very. It comes. It feels spiteful. Is what it feels like. Divine. What is this about? Yeah. Somebody want to get a lick back. Yeah. So somebody. So reading up is the energy. Doing the research and learning more, gaining insight. This is somebody who I feel is jealous because generally frenemies are jealous. Frenemies tend to be jealous in some way. And it's sometimes it's not even necessarily about money, it's about the energy that you exude. Because maybe this person is used to having their way, and when you step on the scene, all eyes on you, and you probably get all of the attention. You get the free stuff when you walk up. Even if you bought something, they add extras in it. That's the type of energy that you run. Everything flows to you in abundance. When you are around, this person is a shadow. Divine, last one for this energy. When you're not around, this person is a shadow. Yeah, red flag. So warning signs, taking heed, as well as risky situation. This is somebody, if you had an inkling on them, if you feel like you've been needing to cut somebody off, if you feel like you've been needing to cut ties with somebody, now is the time. Most people be like, "Oh, don't wait till the new year." No, just like, what are we waiting for? Cut these. Oh, don't say that. Don't you say that like that. Cut them off. Cut them off. I'm telling you, in the long run, for a little while, if it was a very fond connection to you, it's gonna have an effect on you. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna have an effect on you. But why keep on wasting time when you know better? And it doesn't need to be proven. You know. And you know because you've seen it happen before. Let's see. Shine White. Hello. How are you? Latanya. Hello, Latanya. Okay, so let's see what the tarot has to say about this specific message. Divine, can you give me some more information here? Give me a perspective. We have the Chariot here. Yeah. So we have the Chariot and then the King of Wands. Yeah. There goes that good time. King of Wands. King of Wands. Divine the Chariot here. What's the the Chariot? That's so funny. Okay, we have the moon. This is something that you possibly don't see coming with the moon and the chariot. Something from you could be hidden with the four of cups. Because I do feel like once again, I do feel like somebody possibly was withholding some information. Because also with the moon, I'm seeing the high priestess. So there's somebody who knows something. I don't know what this is relative to. I don't know how much of an impact this is going to have or what this is going to do. But I do know that there is an energy of somebody withholding some information for a specific time because once again, it does feel petty. It does feel like revenge. It does feel spiteful. And this is somebody who possibly will not care. Divine the moon. We have the Wheel of Fortune. There's something here about timing. Somebody's waiting for a very specific moment, a very specific time to do something. Somebody's been planning, somebody's been plotting. And then there goes the high priestess. What I tell y'all? The high priestess. There's somebody here. There's somebody here who knows something, but they're not saying it. And I do feel like it is a risky situation, especially with the Wheel of Fortune as well. Divine, tell me what's in this Wheel of Fortune. 10 of Wands. Yeah. They're waiting for a specific moment to lay something very heavy on you. This is heavy. 10 of Wands, Tower. Tower at the bottom of the deck. This is something that's meant to cause some type of uproar to Divine 10 of Wands here. Yeah. We have the Judgment. Yeah. Somebody feels like they have some type of right to release something here with the judgment. Somebody feels like they have a right to release something here, some sort of secret, something that somebody feels like this is your due justice with the judgment. They feel like this is something that you deserve. Ten of Wands, the judgment. Divine, can you tell me what is this energy? Because it's not. Three of Cups as well as the Lovers. I feel like what this all boils down to, somebody is jealous, and believe it or not, it was just like I was saying. It was just like I was saying earlier with the Lovers and the Three of Cups. This gives me an energy of somebody who is very magnetic, somebody who has a lot of pull. Like if people had a choice, they would choose you. If somebody is quietly competing, if somebody is they're jealous. And what they are jealous of, I just saw that it froze up a little bit. So I'm pretty much what I was saying. I don't know how much was missed. So pretty much what I'm saying here is somebody feels like they have the right to lay something down on you because they know, or maybe they felt like this would have some effect on you. But for some reason, despite how this feels, I'm not feeling like this is gonna connect. I feel like I don't feel like it's gonna connect with whatever this is. But what I also was saying is with the energy of the judgment, three of cups, and the lovers, with this three of cups, people would choose you. People would, if they had to choose between you and whoever this other individual is or these other people, they would choose you. There's something magnetic about you. There's something alluring about you. You are the total package. If there was a choice, you are the choice. If there was a choice, you most certainly are the choice. Divine, the lovers here, the lovers. Yeah, we have the three of swords. Yeah, uh huh. Somebody doesn't like this. With the three of swords, the lovers, and with the sun here at the bottom of the deck, with the moon, they're about to reveal something here. They're about to do something. Yeah. Divine, any advice, anything else we need to know? Interesting. Knight of Cups as well as the Eight of Pentacles. Remain in the path that you've been remaining, minding your business, not being bothered. Knight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Concern yourself with what you have working. Knight of Cups right now is giving me a very creative type of energy. Remain focused, remain dedicated to what you have planned, what you have going on. If you've been working on goals, dreams, ambitions, and things that you want to see happen, continue to keep working on that, and you will begin to see those things happen. Knight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, now twos are popping out. Yeah, the Hangman as well as the Nine of Swords. Interesting. And then the Eight of Cups. Yeah, remain diligent and focused and concern yourself not with what other people think about you or with whatever people would towards you. I feel like I was saying earlier, you're human. You're human. I feel like if this was close people or people you thought you were close to or whatever, I do feel like there's going to be some type of emotions, some type of feel with the Nine of Swords. You're going to be in a space where you're wondering what's up, what's going on. But I'm telling you, with the Hangman here and the Nine of Swords, I feel like there's just this area where you just need to just continue to stay focused on you and not concern yourself with what other people have going on or what they think about you. Divine, this Nine of Swords here. Five of Wands, yeah. It's only meant to be like a distraction, some sort of concern. Because I do feel like with the magician, I feel like people say things all day long. People say things all day long, but I feel like it only has the power that you allow it to have on your life. People talk all day long, but I feel like whatever's going on or whatever's happening in this particular situation where somebody feels like they have to go through the lengths of setting somebody up or being spiteful or sharing other individuals' secrets and like all of the other nonsense and shenanigans, like whatever it was, like I hope that it gets resolved in some sort of way. But I do feel like people are people, and people have been doing this all since the beginning of time. Divine, the Five of Wands, lastly. We have the Queen of Swords. Yeah. I feel like it won't reach you with the Queen of Swords. I feel like you are separated. You're minding your business. I feel like you speak up when you need to speak up. I feel like you are not afraid to, stand in the midst of other people and, get your hands dirty if necessary. I'm not saying you're gonna fisticuff, but I am saying that you will protect and defend yourself at all costs. Yeah. And then we have the Ten of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. Continue to remain focused on what you've been creating, what you've been putting your time into, what you've been putting your efforts into. A lot of people have been using this sacral energy to manifest, to create. And with the Knight of Cups, I feel like that's where the focus is. That's where the energy is going. Most people know the Knight of Cups to be like this energy of a finesser, somebody who knows how to date, somebody who knows how to intermingle themselves as well as work a room, in some sort of way, a gentleman, if you will. But of course, there's adverse effects to that as well. But yes, that was the reading here in this particular moment. Okay. And I feel like for a lot of you all, if it's concerning people, I feel like a lot of you all have learned to use your discernment. A lot of you all have learned to be in spaces where you connect to yourself, where you've been to yourself, and you've made all of that effort and all of those things work for you. And I feel like if you continue to remain in the vein where you've been putting in the work and you've been remaining in that space, I feel like you'll be totally fine. And when it's time for that love thing to happen or that relationship thing to happen, best advice I could give you is to allow it to happen. Just let it flow. Just let it flow. But all right, you guys. I wish I had a little more time, but that is all the time that I have, unfortunately, because life is life and I have to do life things. But I wanted to check in with you guys once again because I didn't have time to record. But hopefully these messages resonated with you all or were able to help you all in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and you were able to take something from them, of course, that you could use. If there's anything you need from me, you can find those details down below in the description box. Of course, if you want more time from me, you can just email me and book a personal reading, and we can talk about whatever you guys need to talk about. Personal reading, just email me. Email is in the description box. Psychic Source is also still an available resource if you are a new member. I recommend Psychic Source because, once again, I actually still use Psychic Source, and it's been very helpful in the last past few weeks, especially with everything that's been going on because I've been having to rebalance a couple of things. But for the rest of this month, you all will see more of me, and I've decided to give a little more effort and time to posting multiple times within a day because I am aware that there's multiple types of energy, and of course, the more messages you get out, the better it'll resonate with the people because there's multiple opportunities for people to connect. as well. So you'll begin to see more of that. So, yes, but if you need anything else from me, details down below in the description box. And of course, as always, my good people, remember to conquer this day, and I'll see you in the network. Bye, guys.